Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, the evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a look of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone.
Hey,
Right here, right now.
how's it going, my good man? Merry Teslamas.
Merry TeslaVanLifers. I'm good, man.
You in Ecuador?
Yeah, I'm actually on my way to the equator right now, at the least popular spot to be at the equator.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it.
Are there any charging stations on the equator?
No, there's literally, since I left Pasto in Colombia, there isn't any charging stations till I get to Quito. So that's another like 300 miles since that distance. But I spent pretty much a full week at a German campground that had 220. So 220 is perfect. And yeah, just kind of centered myself, took time to digress because the week.
Or Swedish? Because you mixed up the couple whether they were German or Swedish.
No, this is. Oh yeah. So yeah, so they're Swiss.
Okay.
But we camped all together at a big German campground where a lot of overlanders go.
Gotcha.
And I just had to take a week for myself, edit a little bit, digress, do some other little errands, and not be on survival mode. So, what about you? What's new with you, man?
Yeah, I'm in New York actually. I'm gonna start heading back today, but I've been in New York for the past week. Visiting family and friends.
Okay.
In a crazy month, probably the hardest month of my Tesla van life. First, my windshield cracks. Then I get into a fender bender with a motorcyclist while on FSD. The sun was in the camera eye and it didn't deactivate and it hit a motorcyclist. Fortunately, only 10, 15 miles per hour, but that broke the bumper and the hood. And then my air conditioning breaks, and then my high voltage battery breaks. So I've been going back and forth with Tesla service, trying to get things fixed. I did sleep in a Model Y loaner for the first time, which was nice. But yeah, super stressful just going back and forth. And now I'm leaving to get back to Florida by Tuesday morning to get my air conditioning fixed finally, which that'll be the last of the things to get fixed over the past month.
How come? So I know you mentioned your high voltage failed in our group chat, and it was covered under warranty. How was it? Was it still in the warranty period, or what was the? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I had. Fortunately, I got 8-year infinite mile warranty when I got my Model X at the time, so I'm still covered until March, even though I got 215,000 miles out of the battery.
Hey,
and yeah, they replaced it. Jimmy,
What's up, guys? How's
Jimmy
it
boy.
going?
Merry Teslamas.
Oh, what? Merry Teslamas? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respect my religion. How you doing, Jimmy? Where you at?
I am in California right now.
Oh,
nice.
near Yosemite.
I was there a week ago in Yosemite, and I was doing some hiking in Yosemite and also in the Sequoias.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm
speed hiking.
I a little bit. I was like mostly hiking, and then from time to time I would go for like a trail run.
I'm all ran out from when I was in the Army. I ran everything and everywhere when I was in the Army, so now I just like nice relaxing hikes.
Nice. Do you try to maybe get at least one exercise a week?
I do at least 1 or 2 nice hikes per month. Probably. I love hiking. When I was let's say I hiked everywhere when I was in Yellowstone last year, and just when I did my northeastern road trip to Maine, I was in Acadia National Park. I did a good amount of hiking there.
Nice.
And surprisingly, there's a good amount of places to hike in Florida. There's like a place where it's like swampland. It looks like Jurassic Park, and you can hike all throughout there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, Sandro, you exercising every other
Yeah.
day? I think that's what you said, or like is it like every day?
No, most days. Most days.
Those days. Yeah.
I ran 10K this morning.
Wow.
I actually
Nice.
just left the campground that I was at for a full week, where I just kind of decompressed, celebrated Christmas with other travelers, and you're gonna be really proud of me, Jimmy boy, because
Yeah.
for me, Colombia was a lot of work. Didn't really feel like I got to enjoy it as much as I could. So for
Okay.
the next few countries, like especially Ecuador, I'm gonna be hiking. There's a couple of volcanoes that you can hike here. It's still
Nice.
really nice season. Um, yeah, I just missed that. I felt like most days if I'm hiking, I don't necessarily film. But I didn't do much hiking in Colombia. I really went because there's a lot of stuff just going on, and uh, the drive I had last week or 2 weeks ago was really
Mm-hmm.
stressful. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeking, and Ecuador is kind of a breakup from Latin American people have told me, because I just drove through a desert and then in an hour I'll be in like lush green volcano land. So
Interesting. Are there less roadblocks in Ecuador?
right now there's none, but the
Okay.
roadblocks that are here are more indigenous based, from what I've heard. But they go for long, they go for months. So it's kind of like it. The last roadblock was in October, November, and they
Indigenous things, I mean, like a mudslide may cause that, or something that.
no. The indigenous tribes here. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, because I guess the government is kind of selling everything to foreign interests and allowing the Colombian cartels to come into play. So I'm keeping it as short as possible. But the
Mm.
last week roadblocks where there were car bombs, they actually kidnapped
Whoa.
people a few days after we drove through. So it was very, very on edge for 7 hours or so. Um, we're as a traveler, we're kind of exempt from the violence, but it doesn't mean that you can't get caught in crossfire, right?
Yeah.
But they really leave travelers alone because they know it's bad for business.
yeah.
Um,
Because then they get foreign governments involved,
yeah,
diplomats, and state
yeah.
departments, and stuff like that.
But maybe because of what Trump has been doing with Venezuela and Colombia, you never know how you can be a target.
Yep.
So that's why I actually removed my plate up front for a bit, just to also nobody knows where Oregon is. They literally think it's Canada, which is perfect. But yeah, that's why my last few weeks have been kind of a little bit chaotic, and I'm just looking forward to being in the mountains. And I'm actually on my way to the equator, the non-tourist spot. There's like a really touristy spot where you pay $15. I'm like, no, I want to go and film in a quieter spot. So that's where I'm heading right now, which is super cool.
Nice.
And interesting, you're there around winter solstice, which is like the shortest, coldest day of the year, and you're like at the hottest point on the entire planet. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's like 30 degrees here, so that's like 90
Celsius.
Yeah,
Okay.
30
Yeah.
Celsius. Yeah.
Okay.
But where I was at this morning, it was like 10, 15 degrees when I woke up, which was super nice. I like to seek. I don't use camp mode that much actually lately. I like just to seek higher elevation because it's just easy on the car, because
Yeah.
cooler, less bugs.
For the equator, is it always like the same amount of sunlight every year, or do they have like I don't know
That's a
how
good
it
question.
works.
No, that's a good question, because I did actually look up some information on it. The equator moves slowly, because I guess the Earth isn't actually like as spherical as we think. It moves, so
Okay.
it's not every few years it moves just a little bit.
Ah.
And I don't know about sunlight, but I do know that there's no time changes here. Like you know how you have winter clock and a summer clock. Here
Yeah.
it's just always the same. So I might ask Grok when I'm driving up there. Like I have another 40 minutes to go, and I might just ask Grok to explain to me some information.
Nice.
No daylight savings time there. Gotcha.
No, that's the word alert. There's no daylight savings here.
Interesting. Are you going through much time zones, or are you pretty much steady on time zone?
No, I'll be mostly just Eastern Standard Time. So when I left California, it was like a 3-hour gradual change.
Yep.
So not too crazy. And here I'm just pretty much in the same longitude. So Jimmy boy, what's up with my man?
I am.
How's the cabin?
Oh, the cabin? Which cabin?
I seen like you've been splitting your time between the cabin. Well, obviously now you're not in the cabin anymore if you're in California.
Oh well, like the mountain cabin that you were referring to.
So you were like splitting. Well, you're half your time you're splitting there when you're up in Canada.
Oh, okay, yeah. I haven't been there in a while. But I've been on the road south, for the last month or so, mostly to avoid, the wet and cold in British Columbia. And I guess this is my first winter snowbirding.
Nice.
So I'm trying to get to as south as I can to stay warm and dry. And next week, is it next week? No, the week after next, I'm meeting Kyle. In Ventura, and then we're gonna do a week of road trip in southern Arizona.
Nice. Grand Canyon?
No, I think Grand Canyon is more like in the northern area. But I've already been there in the past, so we're gonna check out the southern area.
Gotcha.
It sounds cool, man.
And then from Arizona, I'll continue into New Mexico, and then check out Texas as well.
Nice. If you're gonna be there by February, I may have late February. I may have some extra tickets to get a tour of the Gigafactory in Austin.
Oh, wait, did you say late February?
Yeah, let me check the date. I think February.
I'll be with Sandro in late February.
Oh, you're meeting up? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's driving down.
No way, I'm not driving.
I'm super stoked to have Jimmy here and Ada. So it's gonna be, because what I've learned too, what you were saying too before, Jimmy, about the weather, like the weather does get relatively bad during March already. Like it's a quick turnaround. It's just a hurricane.
Oh yeah, in South America, Chile.
Yeah. But that's why after I meet up with you guys, I'm gonna push further south and then bounce back up. Because because sometimes the road's closed and it's just a little more of a headache. So I'm just gonna make it and then just explore more Chile. Chile is like, it's beautiful. I've heard so many good things about Chile. So.
Are you gonna be renting a Tesla? Like what are you gonna be doing when you get down there?
So I'll be arriving a week before I meet Sandro. In what is it called? What is it called? Proto Lantes. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. That's like where the O track is located and W track. Like two of the, I would say maybe the most popular hiking trails in the Patagonia area. So I'm pretty excited to hit those, and then right after that I'll fly up back to Santiago and meet up Sandro, and then from there we'll see what we are gonna do. We haven't really planned anything. I'm sure there are plenty of things in the area we can check out.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to see, and especially like wild camping and hikes. It's a lot of places here in Colombia was privatized. It's kind of like Mexico. A lot of it was hard to get access. Like the payments don't really matter, but you just want to roam, right? So Ecuador is really nice again. Bolivia, Peru, it all just opens up again. So most people who drive to Pan American are mostly excited for those countries.
Once you get to Chile, you said you're gonna check out Argentina as well. Is that like after Chile or in between, or how does that work? Because like sometimes they share roads if you were to go from the north of Chile to the south.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, my friends have told me that you flip flop a lot, but it's a
Oh,
very quick border process. So you cancel all your paperwork on one end, get your visa. You just flip flop a lot. It's actually they just hate each other because they could make it easier for both
oh,
countries. No, they don't like each other, but it's the quickest borders I've heard because they just know people will flip like if the road goes back and forth like that.
oh,
Uh,
okay. Hmm.
yeah, but it really depends on what we want to do. You have a Canadian passport now, right? Or what do you have?
No, I'm still on my Hong Kong passport.
Okay, that is something that it's important that we look into that as well if you
Yeah,
require visas.
that should be
Uh,
good. Yeah, I did look into that.
well, because some random countries sometimes have random restrictions. So like that's for people with a UK passport, it's kind of difficult for some Latin American countries. So it's something that that I will definitely look in for you as well. I mean, I can also just smuggle you in. You know, they don't really check the cars too thoroughly on the border.
Put me in the trunk.
Yeah. No, they as silly as it sounds, they don't really care.
Yeah.
Like usually they ask if you have fruits or veggies, you just say no, and like my whole fridge is just stocked. You know,
Yeah.
as long as you don't have arms for drugs, I think you're it's just you don't care.
They'll never check the frunk if you can fit in the frunk, Jimmy.
That's true.
I
You could.
don't know if I will fit.
Like, only one way to find out.
Yeah, we can try out.
But have you been sleeping in the Cybertruck?
Yeah. So if I'm in the wilderness, I'm usually in the truck bed. But if I'm in the city, I'm just mostly sleeping on the front passenger seat. It's better than the back, because I can kind of stretch my legs out a little bit. Yeah.
Crazy.
Did I tell you guys I got to meet and chat with the head Cybertruck engineer in Miami? Yeah,
Nice. Wes.
for the special, Wes, at the special event where they had the Optimus robots, and I was telling all about, hey, this is what you need to change in order for us to sleep in the Cybertruck. Front seats need a full flat. You need opening in the back. I need this. I need that. And he was pretty receptive to that. And he also loves the idea of the EV trailers like Pebble and Light.
Yeah.
So maybe Tesla will develop their own one day.
Yeah, I think they had like a photo of some sort in the past of like
Yes.
a trailer.
Yes. And also the Cyber SUV as well, which will also be perfect for sleeping again. That I would love to live in.
Jimmy, are you planning to do anything else in the back, or like retrofit at all to make it more homey, or are you just gonna raw dog
Uh,
it?
I'm putting a rooftop tent on top. But I don't think I'll be doing anything for the back. Anything
Rooftop
else?
tent. Rooftop
Yeah,
tent
rooftop
sounds
tent.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
Sounds really nice.
What about that Breezer window product? Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah, but it looks like there's a lot of work to take pieces apart, and it's pretty intrusive for the installation, right?
Yeah, you need to take out the glass in the back, which, it's supposed like, a glass guy, if that glass breaks, it's supposed to only take a few hours to take it apart, but yeah, it seems a little bit
Oh,
involved.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, somebody made a product for the back
To
window.
open the glass, yeah.
Really? I didn't.
It's like a
How have
vent.
I not heard? Oh,
Yeah,
it's a vent.
Yeah, I'll
could
share
you
my
send it?
screen.
Yeah, I'm curious about that because I am still not sure if I'm gonna get a Cybertruck. I'm in a really good financial position now, and I'm like, I don't want to, you know.
Get more sponsors. How are your sponsors?
Good.
Yeah,
No,
pretty good.
it's solid. Yeah, no, it's solid. It's
Okay,
been
here
good.
it is. You guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's the plastic mesh. Okay.
Yeah, you can still have a glass piece that goes over it. And then it comes with like a PVC pipe for you to hook it up to your fan.
Oh, I see. That is interesting.
Yeah. I would rather it
Hmm.
be just a clear opening, though. I'd rather so that way I could possibly climb in and out, or I could at the very
Oh,
least reach for stuff that are in the back there.
yeah, you gotta make sure it's watertight back there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it will flood into your cabin.
Yep.
you reflect your cabin. Yeah, deflect your home.
Yeah,
Yep.
Did you see? Did you see Nico bought an X?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw the photos.
Yeah,
So now
I
3/4 of us are in X's.
well actually I'll say most of my friends actually have Cybertrucks, most of them.
Hmm.
But yeah,
X
it's
is like the most horrible product in the
careful,
Tesla lineup.
careful.
What?
It is, but it isn't, Jimmy. Jimmy, I'm
Yeah.
sleeping very I'm sleeping very
Oh,
comfortable.
true.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
saying.
Yeah, sleeping situation is probably better than the Cybertruck.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
I saw Kyle Connor's review on the 2026 Model X. I watched it fully, and I agree with him on the most things. Yeah, no, he's right about many different things. I still think it's a really cool car and it's just fun to drive. I made it to the Arctic Ocean. For me, that's a big thing because
Oh yeah,
stock only tires were changed. That's it.
yeah.
We
It's
need more
gotten into
Cybertruck features in our X's, though. We need steer by wire. We need, V to G or V2H. There's just so many Cybertruck features that they could bring over to the X, and that would make it fantastic.
Yeah, or even into the Y, even into the other Teslas will be interesting.
Yep.
Again, I don't work at Tesla, so I don't know who makes the big shots.
That'd be
Um,
Wes.
Yeah, no, he probably has a really big input on it, and there's many different variables they have to consider.
Yep.
I do wish Nico could have been here. Would have been just cool asking questions about his ex. But he's always too busy. So
Mhm.
We'll get him on. We'll get him on.
just nice to chat. Like here, nobody knows anything about Tesla, so I'm always talking and talking and talking. And it's super exhausting. Or
Yeah.
people think it's a Toyota. No. I get that a lot. People say, "¿Qué coches?" Like, what cars? I'm like, Toyota.
and of course,
And of course, and then the question is, yeah, but it was cool to be in Bogota to see the excitement when Tesla opened their stores. Super.
oh yeah, right.
That was great timing.
Yeah. No, I didn't even try.
Oh, Chile already has superchargers, right? So once you cross, you can
Yeah,
supercharge.
they have two, so 8 stalls, I think. And I have talked to the supercharging team in Chile.
Yeah.
They are if I could supercharge. It sounds crazy, but they do not know if in North America like how the car will do, which it sounds crazy, but they just don't know.
Yeah. It should work.
Yeah, we have the adapter. So
Yeah.
one is at a mall I saw, and the other one is I think
250, so it's a V3 station.
yeah that one's at the mall.
These are CCS, right?
Yeah, CCS too.
And then there's the mall store, and then there's another Tesla location. What is that?
And they do have a service crews, so they have service technicians, but they don't have anybody for an X. So they told me just to be careful. That's what they were saying in Colombia.
Okay.
But I've done a few things on my car that I thought I would never do. So there's whenever I have to fix something, I'll give it a try. So.
Mhm.
Oh, and they got another location down here, but there's no superchargers nearby.
Oh, another store. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll go check it out. Honestly, like I just feel I live in a bubble. So we'll see when I get there.
What's your ETA to your point in Argentina, Sandro?
Probably March, which is really quick if you think about the distances that I have to cover. And but I'm gonna be swinging back around. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'll make the summertime to be back in US for shipping. I don't think I. I wanna. I wanna. I'm gonna go to the Netherlands in May to see my grandmother, and then come back to Uruguay and just continue a little bit more. Because I'm only here once in a lifetime with this car, so people even advise me like take your time. It's like this is my Tesla event because I want to kind of make the Tesla takeover, but I'm like no, like I can make it the year after.
No, yeah, just take your time, stay there.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's yeah, and that's why Colombia already felt like this is what traveling is like if you just push through and just work. Because working is fun, but that's not the whole point of this trip, you know. So
yeah,
I'm gonna try and make the next X takeover if I can get an extended warranty on my battery and drivetrain.
Mm-hmm.
Which I did speak to the CEO of XCare. He said he may make a special exception for me, even though the limit is 100,000 miles. Like you've been living in your Tesla a long time. We may make an exception for you.
Nice. Yeah, that's the
So-
third-party provider that you are going with. Yeah.
But if Jimmy, if you're up for it, I'm planning a big Tesla camping trip in Niagara Falls in May.
Oh right, you told me about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What month is that?
May. Mid to late May probably.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Planning on going to the Tesla Gigafactory up there, get a tour, go to the Nikola Tesla statues, go into the mist on the electric ferry. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a little bit far. And,
what are you talking about, Jimmy? What are you talking about? You don't have to think about charging. You just go.
We can do a campaign if you come to the West Coast.
Jimmy, you have FSD too. You have hardware. What are you complaining about?
I do. Yeah.
I miss like FSD. Like I hear basic autopilot's really choppy, so I barely use it.
Yeah, probably drove. I have 13, not the 14, and it probably drove itself from Florida to New York for 90.5% of the way.
That's pretty good.
But still hit a motorcyclist last month, so.
Oh, it hit one like physically.
Yeah.
Oh,
on FSD hit a motorcycle. Fortunately, it was only going 10, 15 miles per hour. But
okay.
The sun was really bad. I could barely see the motorcyclist, but still, it should have given me the warning. FSD is limited due to camera visibility, or so. It didn't do any of that. It just stoplight. It just bumped the motorcyclist.
Oops.
Yeah.
And he was okay, or they were okay?
Oh yeah, he didn't even fall off the motorcycle.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's super positive.
Yeah.
What did you get again?
A new windshield.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which it was cracked coincidentally before the motorcyclist, but wasn't cracked near where the camera was. But still might have cleared up an area where it makes it more clear to see.
Jimmy, how are things with Frugal?
There is a new product coming out in February. It is for the Model Y again.
Hey.
And it's kind of like the Lite, but without the drawer. Basically, just like a sleeping level platform.
We can do a launch in Chile.
I would love to. But how do I bring it over? I don't know. It's pretty big.
It's big, but Chile has pretty good shipping and stuff. It's pretty I don't know. It's up to you. I'm just saying, could be a cool idea, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know the logisticals of it. I'll just pick you up from the airport. That's kind of my job.
Yeah.
That's what I do well.
3s and Ys are available in Chile?
Yes.
I think they are, right? Are they the only ones, or also the S and X? They're just the 3 and Y.
Yeah. I think the only market that has S and X's is South Korea.
In Europe.
And Europe. That's and Saudi Arabia.
A lot of Asian countries has it.
Yeah, like Asia. But besides that, there's not many. There's not many that many places.
Are the 3s and Ys come from China or America though? In South
America?
Yeah.
From China. Because they have the CCS2, and you can see the quality. is better because the Chinese do things very well. They're building the whole EV infrastructure here, mostly. I know from Mexico, it's dependent on which store you buy from. Because when I was in Guadalajara, they told me that some guys would get a Model 3 from the US and some guys would get a Model 3 from China. So, but here's definitely China.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also cheaper too if you convert the price back to US dollar. Where are you right now, Sandro? You said you just left a campground?
Yeah, I left the campground like 2 hours ago. I am just outside of Quito, near the equator. Quito, which is the capital of Ecuador.
Okay, yeah. Quito. Okay.
I could share you my. I don't know if you wanna. Kyle has access to my car. I just shared the location with him. You can just. If you're interested.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Too much.
You can share your iPhone location if you want to.
That's true. No, but just outside of Quito, and like the amount of volcanoes that are here, it's insane. Yeah. Like you drive 30 minutes, there's another one. No, it's really pretty.
Nice, yeah. And Peru, Peru has a lot of great hikes too, I think, from what I've heard.
I'm stoked because a lot of people are coming north, so I'm meeting them and they're like giving me all the advice. We just swap information.
Nice, yeah.
This is where you charge.
yeah, exactly.
No, it's funny because when we're at a campground, everybody's like plugged into outlets. I'm like, oh, you guys are hybrids. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of banter, but people do really admire Beluga and the adventure I'm doing. And I'm usually the smallest home on the block. You have to see what some of the Germans drive. Huge tanks.
Oh my god, yeah. Yep.
Too much. They sometimes have to fly their drones over town to see if they're not gonna hit any wires. No, because they're like, oh, sometimes we just take out a wire. And I'm like, well, that could be my electricity right there. Excuse me.
yeah.
Or no, but they're like, why are these so low? I'm like, well, they never considered a German would drive a tank through their
yeah.
It's been a long time since World War II, so yeah.
No, but they're literally like World War II, yeah. And they're always broken down. There's always something going on, but they have all the tools. They always have all the tools. So
yeah, that you fix them up, right? Yeah.
So next month, Pebble and Lightship are bringing their EV trailers to Florida, actually, at the Tampa RV show. And like I said earlier, he loves the idea of them, and Tesla may make one day. What do you guys think? Would you guys ever get an EV trailer to live in while towing it in with your Tesla?
I don't think
no for Sandro?
No, too much complexity. I would rather just have one rig.
Yep.
Self-contained. Yeah. But it would be cool just to live with it, to experience it, right? Like, but I wouldn't necessarily buy one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Remember that you lose no range, so because it has its own battery and its own motor, you'd maybe retain about 95% of your range, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you'd have to charge both things separately, which would be a lot.
It can.
Yeah. If it's mostly like around town, I think it's nice to have a giant space and walk around, have like a full-on kitchen, shower. But it's like really difficult to like get into the wilderness.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, but it's really cool because there are people that would buy it, right? So
yeah, again, better. I've seen some people, they're doing road trips with them already. Man Cave Mike from Colorado, who's near the Lightship headquarters, he wants to bring one up to Alaska, where you went to, Sandro. But he's got to wait till summer because the Lightship isn't winterproof. Only the Pebble is. But yeah, he wants to go to the same point where you got to in Alaska with his.
Yeah. Are we talking Purdue Bay, or are we talking Talk? Yeah, because that's the Canadian side, which is cooler in my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, there's destination chargers on that route now, so you just need really good luck with tires, and that's it. I saw they opened a Supercharger in Anchorage, Alaska. Sorry, not Anchorage. Fairbanks.
Yeah.
which is really cool because when I went there was only two Superchargers with like 8 stalls each in Anchorage, and nothing from Anchorage to Fairbanks. So you had to rely on third-party charging. And now there's every 200 kilometers there's a fast charger to Fairbanks, which is really nice because it's just easier.
I count a total of 4, 5, 6, 7 different Superchargers in Alaska now.
Yeah, from 2 to that's a big difference.
Yeah,
because there's like no excuse not to. Well, there's still the Alcan like portions where you have to do third-party charging after Prince George, but
yep,
maybe someday they put like 4 or 5 starting Superchargers along the way, and then you can literally go to Fairbanks, which is the biggest city in Alaska besides Anchorage. Which is really cool to go there. I highly recommend. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
A lot of nature.
I still need to make a trip up there at some point.
Yeah. Once I'm back stateside, I really
You
want
want
to
to
do
go
it.
again?
I want to do it in winter. I know people, it's really cold, but it's experience. Like you see the northern lights better.
Yeah.
The
roads are smoother.
Roads are smoother. They're in better condition. You just have to carry the right gear. Enjoy, embrace that the bitterness, the cold. But I've heard really good things about Alaska, the Yukon when it's really cold. So
almost all of them are V3.5 stations.
Yep,
up to
I saw that.
kilowatts. Yeah. So that means they've been adding them a lot recent. Plus, now that they're opening it up to third-party networks, which I just helped with the grand opening of the first non-Tesla branded Superchargers in North America. They just opened them up here in Florida. So now third-party companies can start opening up on Superchargers.
Nice, yeah.
That's cool.
They just pretty much send them with no branding on them. Tesla runs the hardware, they run the software, they put their own graphics on it, and then they get a cut of the revenue. And then, after a couple of years, then they'll break even and start making a profit.
They have a minimum requirement of, is it 2 stores or 4 stores?
I think 4 stalls would be the minimum.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 stalls, which they're mostly making at the Gigafactory in New York, which we're going to get a tour of in May, hopefully.
Nice.
All right, guys. Well, thanks again for joining, and I'll hopefully see you guys at the next one. Keep up the Tesla van life.
Yeah, good chatting with you guys, and good seeing you both.
Thanks for having me.
Bless you.
Yeah. I think it's an hour a month, and it's like you get to talk to people who share common things with. Why not? So
we're very limited species of Tesla van lifers. There's not many of us out there.
True. Anyways,
all right, well, no Tesla miss.
All right, see you guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.